Have you ever felt anxiety hit so hard it starts tearing your life apart? You procrastinate. You avoid people. You drown yourself in your phone, movies, distractions, anything to escape those thoughts. We've all been there. Your instinct tells you, run from what hurts. But here's the truth. That escape doesn't save you. It slowly shrinks your life and makes everything harder. I know you've tried to beat anxiety dozens of times, and it felt like you lost every time. That's not because you're weak. And no, you're not doomed to manage anxiety for the rest of your life. You can learn to process it, understand it, dissolve it, and completely change your relationship with it. Because this is a skill. Let's be honest. Anxiety is a signal. Most people try to silence it. Strong people learn to use it. They understand something powerful. Anxiety is leverage. Instead of running from it, they stop and face it directly. That's step one. Observe instead of suppressing it or distracting yourself. Just observe it. Ask yourself, what exactly am I feeling right now? What thoughts are running through my mind? Maybe your hands are cold. Your chest feels tight. Your shoulders are tense. Just notice. There's a famous idea from Sigmund Freud. Buried emotions never die. So every time you try not to feel anxiety, you're actually feeding it. It's like carrying a backpack full of stones everywhere you go. Instead of opening it, looking inside and putting the stones down. So next time anxiety hits, don't run. Say, interesting. I feel uneasy. My chest feels tight. At first, it might feel stronger, but if you stay with it, something shifts. A gap starts to form between you and the feeling, and you realize you can handle it. You're not trapped inside it. There's another powerful technique. Separate yourself from your thoughts. Instead of thinking, I wish this feeling would go away, say, I notice that I'm trying to make this feeling go away. See the difference? You are not your thoughts. You are the one observing them. And that distance gives you control. Be precise with what you feel. Don't just say, I'm anxious. Say, I'm worried. I'm nervous. I'm scared. I feel overwhelmed. The more specific you are, the more power you have over it. For example, instead of saying, everyone is judging me, say, I'm afraid that people might judge me. The first is a thought. The second is a feeling. They are not the same. And most importantly, don't judge it. Don't say, this anxiety is terrible. Just describe it. This is uncomfortable. That's it. It's okay to feel bad. In fact, it means something in your life matters to you. Now that you've learned how to observe anxiety like a detective, we move to the master key, willingness. You must choose to feel it. Understand this. Your brain is designed for survival, not happiness. The moment you feel discomfort, it tells you, escape, distract, avoid. And that's how you get stuck in the anxiety loop. Because anxiety is lying to you. It says you're in danger, but 99% of the time, you're actually safe. When you run, you reinforce the lie. But when you stay and allow yourself to feel it, you teach your brain, I'm safe. This is where power is built. Average people chase comfort. Strategic people build tolerance. What is power? It's this, being strong enough to feel discomfort without letting it control your decisions. So next time anxiety hits, pause, take a deep breath, feel your feet on the ground, and sit with it just for a moment. Don't push it away. If it's too intense, do the opposite. Amplify it. If your body wants to shake, let it shake. If you feel tight, tighten even more. This sends one message. I'm not afraid of this. Another powerful method. Empty your mind onto paper. Write everything. Because most people with anxiety don't understand why they feel it, so they escape into social media, into shows, into noise. But what they actually need is silence. Turn everything off. Close your eyes. Ask yourself, what's really going on? Once you stop fearing the feeling, it's time to dissect it. Discover. Turn this vague anxiety into something clear. Think of anxiety like an alarm. Loud, annoying, urgent. But here's the truth. Most of the time, it's a false alarm. When your fire alarm goes off, you don't flood the house immediately. You check first. Is there actually a fire? If yes, act. If not, you turn it off. The problem is, we treat anxiety itself like the fire. We think the feeling is dangerous, so we try to escape it or shut it down completely. But anxiety isn't the danger. It's just a signal saying, check your environment. So ask yourself, am I actually in danger right now? Or am I safe? Then examine your thoughts. What are you telling yourself? Are you imagining catastrophe? Are you thinking in extremes? For example, someone with social anxiety thinks, everyone is judging me. And if they do, it's a disaster. But is that true? Are all people really focused on you? Or are most people busy with their own lives? And even if a few people judge you, will you die? No, you'll be fine. For general anxiety, writing is critical. Don't just think, write. I'm behind on payments. I'm overwhelmed at work. I've been sleeping poorly. I said yes to too many things. I drink too much coffee. Now you see it clearly. Sometimes anxiety isn't mysterious. It's just poor life management. Once you see it clearly, you're ready for the next step. Clarity and choice. Now you do two things. First, draw a line. On one side, what you can control. On the other, what you can't. For example, if you're anxious about a presentation, you can't control your anxiety. You can't control people's reactions, but you can control your preparation, your practice, your effort, and most importantly, you can choose to act despite the anxiety. Second, define your values. What actually matters to you? The person with social anxiety must choose comfort or connection. The person overwhelmed at work must choose family or pleasing their boss. This is where your life becomes intentional. When you know your values, you stop hesitating. You can analyze anxiety all day, but if you don't act, nothing changes. So you choose, take action or accept. In most situations, you can take a small step, a simple move aligned with your values. Sleep earlier tonight, clean one part of your room, say no to one request. Small actions, real power. But sometimes there's nothing you can change. You can't control others. You can't change the past. That's where acceptance comes in. Acceptance means making space for the feeling. It means knowing you are stronger than it. For example, the socially anxious person chooses connection, so they take a small step. Call a friend, go to a gathering, even if it's uncomfortable. They accept the discomfort and act anyway. The same goes for someone giving a speech. They prepare, they practice, but they accept. My hands might shake, my voice might tremble, and they still show up. That's real courage. And here's the reward. Every time you face your fear, your brain learns. I survived. It wasn't dangerous. And next time, the anxiety weakens. Even if it doesn't, you still win. Because now you're living your life, not the life anxiety dictates. Remember, a little anxiety means something in your life matters. And that's not a weakness. That's a signal of meaning. So now you know how to observe it, how to feel it, how to break it down, and how to act or accept. You're no longer a slave to it, but this is just the beginning. Now we go deeper, Because anxiety doesn't start in your mind, it starts in your body. Your heart races, you sweat, your breathing tightens, your body freezes. This is physical. And here's the split. Most people try to fix the body with thoughts. They tell themselves, calm down, it's fine. But that's like trying to stop a falling car by talking to it. People who understand the game do the opposite. They fix the body to calm the mind. This is how you hack your nervous system. When you're anxious, your body is in fight or flight mode. It's screaming, danger! You can't negotiate with it using logic. You have to speak its language. And its language is physiology. The most powerful tool? Breathing. Not random deep breaths, but intentional control. There's a technique called the physiological sigh. Stanford scientists call it the fastest way to reset your nervous system. Here's how it works. 2 short inhales through your nose, one right after the other. Then 1 long, slow exhale through your mouth. Do it just a few times. What happens is simple. You force oxygen into your lungs, then signal to your brain, the danger is over. You are literally washing stress out of your system with your breath. Now let's go deeper. Release the energy. Anxiety isn't just in your mind. It's trapped energy in your body. Adrenaline, cortisol, fuel designed for fighting or running, but you're not fighting. You're not running. You're sitting still. So that energy stays stuck and turns into shaking, tension, restlessness. You don't need to suppress it. You need to release it. Go somewhere private. Shake your hands, your legs, your entire body. Hard, intense, uncontrolled. Like an animal shaking off stress after a chase. Do it for 1 minute. You're pulling that toxic energy out of your muscles. Or try this. Clench your entire body as hard as you can for 5 seconds. Then suddenly release. That contrast, tension and release, teaches your body to exit fight mode. Your posture. When you're anxious, you collapse. Shoulders forward, head down. Your body is telling your brain, we're weak, we're in danger. So flip it. Even if it feels fake, stand tall, pull your shoulders back, lift your head, open your chest. This isn't just a pose. It's a biochemical signal. When you hold power physically, your body starts to believe it. Confidence hormones rise. Stress hormones drop. You are changing your brain chemistry through your body. And remember, this isn't about feeling calm. This is about control. Control in the middle of chaos. Control under pressure. That's power. Now that you can control your body, let's go 1 level higher. Engineer your environment. Most people wait for anxiety to hit, then try to fight it. Smart people don't fight anxiety. They reduce its production. They attack the root. This is environment design. Your anxiety isn't from one big event. It's from 100 small irritations stacked on top of each other. So we remove them. Step 1, digital surgery. Your phone is not the problem. What's inside it is. Ask yourself, which app makes you feel worse after using it? Which page feeds comparison and insecurity? Which news feed bombards you with negativity? Average people say, that's just the world. Strategic people say, that's not my world. Delete them, mute them, cut them off. Be ruthless. You own your phone. You are not its prisoner. This is your first layer of defense. You are controlling what enters your mind. Step 2, people surgery. Yes, people. Some people around you are anxiety factories. The friend who only complains, the relative who throws toxic comments, the coworker who constantly undermines you. This is not about tolerance. This is about boundaries. You are not responsible for everyone's happiness. You are responsible for your mental state. Learn to say no. No, I can't meet today. No, I can't do this. No, I don't want to talk about that. It's uncomfortable at first. You might feel guilty, but ask yourself, what matters more? Your peace or pleasing people who drain you? Step 3. Physical order. A messy environment creates a messy mind. Clutter sends chaos signals to your brain. You stay in low-level stress without realizing it. You don't need to clean everything. Start with 1 square meter, your desk, 1 corner of your room. When you bring order to your space, you send a message. Everything is under control. This is physical meditation. You stop reacting. You start designing. You build a fortress for your mind, one that anxiety can't easily penetrate. Now you control your body and your environment. Time for the final level. Anxiety in relationships. Social jujitsu. Life won't let you stay in your fortress forever. What happens when you face a toxic boss, an angry client, a difficult family member? What happens when someone walks in and throws stress directly at you? This is where most people lose, because they react. In a normal conflict, someone attacks, you attack back, or you retreat. Same in conversation. They criticize, raise their voice. You either fight or shut down. Both are losses, because you gave them control. But in jiu-jitsu, you use their force against them. Imagine your boss yells, "This report is terrible." An average person instantly goes into stress mode, heart racing, emotions triggered. But you play differently. You do 2 things at the same time. 1. Internal control. Activate your body tools. Stand tall. Control your posture. Tell your body, we are not in danger. At the same time, observe. Interesting. They're angry. My chest feels tight. You create distance, and that makes you unshakable. 2. External control. Now you take control of the situation. Weapon number 1, silence. When they finish, don't respond immediately. Pause. 2, 3 seconds. Look at them calmly. That silence disrupts their rhythm. They expect reaction. You give them control. Weapon number 2, questions. They made an emotional statement. This is terrible. Don't defend. Redirect. Calmly ask, which part wasn't clear? What exactly were you expecting to see? Now everything changes. You move the conversation from emotion to logic. They have to think. You take control. Weapon number 3, don't absorb the poison. Understand this. That stress is theirs, not yours. They're dumping their mental garbage on you. You don't have to catch it. Imagine a glass shield around you. Their words hit the glass and fall. You hear them. You understand. But you don't absorb them. This doesn't mean you're cold. It means you're strategic. You understand them without letting them control you. In stressful interactions, the winner is always the calmer one, the one who reacts less. When you master this, you stop being the person who avoids conflict. You become the person others can't manipulate, and that becomes your identity. Look how far you've come. You started as someone controlled by anxiety, running from it, avoiding it. Now, you face it. You analyze it. You control your body. You design your environment. You dominate high-pressure interactions. You are not the same person anymore. Now you have strategy. Now you have tools. If this gave you even a little power, hit that like button. And if you want to master more strategies, more psychological tools, subscribe. Because this is just the beginning. Stay sharp.